And about the game, so this is my first game. Hello friends, how are you doing? You probably have heard Mark Zuckerberg that some time ago said this year AI will replace mid to senior level engineers. Really? So I'm a software engineer and data engineer at Stellantis. I have 5 years of experience. I've developed different pieces of software in autonomous driving, pipelines for data manipulation, and game development also has been my passion. Recently, I started to use the Godot engine to develop my first game, Zombie Sage Graveyard, and I had to use AI, of course, because this is my first time. I will continue developing games as well, and I will share them with you step by step so you can enjoy playing with me. But let's get back to our topic. Will AI replace engineers, software engineers, game developers, even designers? Will AI replace designers? I started my Godot journey watching different tutorials until this tutorial got my attention and I started to really love that. So I said I want to develop a game based on this tutorial. However, there were some aspects of the game that I wanted to change. For example, the pointing mechanism or the dead screen. I wanted to add my own mechanisms. And even though the tutorial explains everything, I couldn't make some of the things that the tutorial explains to work, so I had to change some stuff by myself. And of course, I started to use AI for that. For example, I wanted to add a crosshair, the cross at the middle of your screen that you point to your enemies when you want to shoot at them. I wanted to create a crosshair and I wanted the bullets to go toward the crosshair. I've asked ChatGPT how can I do that, and ChatGPT came up with solutions that didn't work. I copied and pasted the code and I've noticed that the bullets are getting spawned under the player and are going to the wrong direction. So in the end, I had to study the vector system in Godot, watching more tutorials, see the other tutorial of this guy about using raycast in order to spawn bullets, but it didn't do exactly what I wanted. So I had to use some bit of documentation, some other tutorials, and some chat GPT in order to create a system that finally spawns the bullet and shoot them through the crosshair with respect to different distances. Because I wanted to always shoot toward the crosshair no matter what is the distance between the player and the zombie. So you see, in the end, ChatGPT or AI helped me, but it didn't give me what I wanted at the beginning. And you might tell me, well, why didn't you use other AI agents? I've used Copilot, I've used this new AI tool, DeepSeek, and well, all of them have their pros and cons, but in the end, I've understood that I have to learn this crosshair thing and make it by myself. The other example are the signals in Godot. So I wanted to send a signal to the UI. So whenever you hit this zombie, I wanted the score inside the UI to get updated. So this zombie should send a signal to UI. I've asked ChatGPT and it gave up with some solutions that in the end I couldn't make them. I even didn't understand how can I connect the signal of an instance of zombie to an UI element. So I had to use my experience in software engineering, object-oriented programming to understand what are the objects, how you can relate one object to the other. And then I had to read the documentation of Godot for the signals because the code solution that ChatGPT was giving me was for Godot 3 while I was using Godot 4. So I had to change that a bit. I believe if you don't have the software engineering experience or if you're not familiar with the process, one might get really frustrated and leave it and do not continue. So I believe you need to know what you're doing while you're using AI. There are other examples as well. For example, my logo. After I finished the game, I wanted to add a logo, and that logo I didn't know how to design it. I even didn't know any software to use for my logo. So I started using Microsoft Copilot. It ended up with some photos that I didn't like. And every time I've asked Microsoft Copilot to give me a new version, it created from scratch a completely different picture. And again, with the issue, for example, the shadow issue that I had inside the logo, it was continuously generating the logos with those shadows. So I've ended up learning Inkscape and designing the logo by myself. Of course, AI helped me to ramp me up on this new tool and also gave me some hotkeys, but in the end, it was me that had to design the logo. So I believe AI will not replace us. I believe, with respect to my experience, not only for the game development, but also through my job, AI is a good tool, is a good companion, I would say, but it is not you. If you do not know what you're doing, AI will just make you lose a lot of time and frustrates you. However, if you know what you're doing, then yeah, AI probably will make you faster. Not always, probably. So I believe you should use AI to empower yourself. You should use AI to learn new tools, but you need to learn them. You need to do the job by yourself. And if you are a software engineer, a game developer, a designer, whoever you are, believe me, AI will not replace you. People that are using AI might replace you, but AI itself will not replace you. And I don't think that, for example, the CEO of your company can use AI to replace all of the software engineers and designers and whatever they have. They always will need you. Or they will need people that use AI to deliver the stuff faster. So don't worry, AI will not replace you, at least by my experience. What do you think about it? Write me in the comments. And about the game, so this is my first game. It's a prototype. It's a really small game, and you have to kill this zombie. So they will spawn in different sides of the graveyard. You have to kill them, and when you kill each five of them, your gun gets faster. And if you don't kill them, well, they will kill you. So be careful. And if you like to play the game, you can find it in itch.io. I put the link in the description below. And if you wanted to support me, please do it in the itch.io. I will really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying with me till now. Have a great time. Enjoy gaming. Bye.